Today's episode is brought to you by Me Undies. They are undies that I have on me. Right now I have they're like little hearts and stuff. They're wonderful. They're lovely.
Oh, I have on navy blue.
Of course you do. Also, today we're brought to you by 23andMe. Get that DNA information about yourself, including your personalized health traits and more. Find out where you're from, all that cool stuff. But let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
This is Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. In 4-hour recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's the next Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. Hi.
I was gonna do like some big hey, but then I just kind of gave out.
It's not the day for that. It's not.
No.
I'm energy destroyed. I am done.
Yeah,
I've given up.
You said you had a bad day.
Some days, I live by the motto, control what you can control and don't worry about the things you can't control. And today was one of those days where so much BS happened that I've given. So first off, let's be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Early this week, I took my car in to get fixed. They just keep telling me it's going to take more and more time. So it's taken so long, I've had to take the rental car they gave me back twice now. I'm on my third rental car.
What?
That's how long it's taken, because they only can give it to you for 72 hours at a time. So I had to go back. I'm on my third one now.
Wow.
So I don't have my car, and I realized all of my information about driving stuff, because it has a little map in it, right?
Yeah.
All my information saved in there. I don't know how to get to half the places I'm going. So already I'm driving blind, right? And I was like, oh, use my phone. I haven't used my phone to get around in, 5 yeyears. So I'm trying to figure out how to use I was about to say AOL, but the Apple.
AOL, Google, Apple Maps.
I couldn't figure. I'm like, this is so dumb. Why doesn't it work the way I want it to? Oh my god! So already I'm messed up. Then coming to record, I was like, all right, gotta go to the office Sunday. I gotta get stuff done. It's gonna be come in to record. I spend all day dealing with tech issues rather than recording. I'm like, okay, I have Dodger coming in, and I have Octopimp, one of our friends, and I have Ross from the Game Grumps. All these guys coming in. We're gonna record. It's gonna be amazing. Nope. We start to record. We record for 3 hours. 30 minutes into the recording, I guess the computer just turned off and we didn't notice.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Oof.
That's
cool.
A big oof.
Yeah. I guess it decided to restart or something. And that sucks. And we went over to go turn everything off, and it was just like, you have 30 minutes of recorded footage. So that's lost. All that's lost, which means I have to beg them to come back next Sunday to do it all over again.
Wow.
Then I come down here to do the podcast, and it's just like, hey, guess what? Your audio interface isn't working right now. So I had to literally go steal another audio interface, learn how to use it, and hook it up. I am just done with technology for the day. I want to go home, and I don't know, get out of... I have a record player. Get out a record. Just sit there and listen to like a record from 1980 and just... Remember when technology was just simpler? Just simpler.
Well, I got a somewhat similar story. Not as bad. So I was looking by the dishwasher, and I was like, it's like the carpet by the dishwasher is kind of wet. And then I was like, I told the landlord, and he's like, all right, I'll have a plumber come out. So Bill, the plumber, he's like, hey, I'll come out at like 9 or 10 a.m. And I was like, can we do 11 so I'm not like dead? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So I get up at like 10:45, get my 4.5 hours of sleep where I want more sleep, but I can still function.
How? Why didn't you just go to bed earlier?
I can't do that. I have my circadian rhythm clock.
You are a circadian rhythm. What's the matter with you? Okay.
I go to bed same time, wake up same time. That's what happens to your body does. I'm like 80, all right? So I do that. I get up, 11, nothing. 11:15, nothing. 11:30, nothing. 11:45, I get a call. It's Bill, the plumber. And he says,
Yeah.
Hey, I've been getting over sickness. Took some of that cold medicine, watching TV, just passed out, woke up now. Can I still come over? And I was like, yeah. So he came over like a little after noon. I was like, man, I could have slept till noon. Got 6 hours sleep. But then he comes in. He's got his flip phone, and he's like, man, I hate those smartphones. I dropped it 3 days after the warranty. They won't even give me a new one. So I went back to this thing. And he's like, I've dropped it 30 times. Still works. And then he's like, let's see. He looks at the dishwasher. He's like, yeah, you got a broken valve thing. That's all right. And then he smelled very heavily of cigarettes. And he is a very much Chicagoan, like, hey, these guys over here, you guys really is that type of guy. So he's like, yeah, you got like a super valve. That thing's kind of broken. I'll let the landlord know, and then see if I can come out again, and I was like, yeah, anytime past noon. It's great. He's like, all right. And then he left. 10 minutes later, comes back. He's like, I didn't write down the dishwasher number. I'm going to have to get that so I get the part. So he had to do that. And then I've just spent all day just kind of like, all right, well, I'm waiting for sleep. But there's going to be some guy
though,
like,
so,
Yeah, I didn't mind. The thing is, like, if I would have gotten more sleep, I wouldn't have cared. It's just I had to get up early. But, early for...
You asked him to do it.
Listen.
You could have made up a lie and been like, look, I'm really busy in the morning. If you come around 1, we'll be good.
Yeah, I could have did that. I didn't. What are you going to do? I'll go to bed
There's the moral.
There's be some person like, Crendor, I got like 4 hours sleep a night. I'm fine. Like, all right, listen, I'm like 80. My organs are gone. I need my sleep, all right?
He's just a flesh sack at this point. A flesh sack filled with bones. He's
I'll get my
apart.
sleep. I'm just like a literal meat sack just laying there like, rejuvenate soon. So that was fun.
I believe you shout to yourself, duh, rejuvenate soon. I believe you said that to yourself.
Oh my God. So I also got some stories. So on Valentine's Day, we went to this like wine bar place because I was like, I want to go to a cool wine bar place. So we did.
Yeah.
There's a wide variety of people there.
Did you guys dress up? Did you dress up?
We did. I wore non-sweatpants for the first time in, I want to say,
so romantic.
4 years.
It's so romantic, you guys.
Yeah, and then I got a wine flight. They had some good wine flights. Had a bunch of like good wines. There's this couple behind us that they were very out of place. And then the waiter was like, "How you doing?" And I'm like,
"Whoa! What do you mean out of place? Explain to the people. What do you mean?"
It's like a nice wine bar, right? Most people don't want to go to a wine bar unless they're like, "Oh, very nice. I like this wine." Ho ho. But these people were like, "What's this one? What's this one you got?" And they're just like, "I don't know." And then they were talking about coworkers. So the one was like, "Yeah, and I told that bitch, you better not come at me." And I was like, "What is happening? Like, what did she do? Where do you work? Why are you here?" There's so many questions.
Maybe because it's Valentine's Day and it might have been romantic for them to go out.
I guess it was just weird because like it's like my theory, way back in the day when I came up with the blue paint theory. It's like that little red dot on a blue wall. You notice that? It was that thing. It was like everybody else around me, and then you just have that red
they were
dot. It was out of place.
But I don't understand. Just because they clearly never been to a wine bar before, it's the first time. That's romantic.
Right. Then they got up. All right, she got up to go to the bathroom.
All right,
I'm pretty sure she did like a line of cocaine. Came back and was like kind of fidgeting, and I was like, "That's definitely." Then they both left for like 15 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, I guess they're done." Then they came back, and they started like talking again. I'm pretty sure they went and did it in the car.
Yeah, all right, I can see that. It's Valentine's. She did some drugs, I guess, romantic. And then he was like, "Hey, are you drugged up now?" And she's like, "Yeah, I guess we can do it because I have no feeling in me." And then look, everyone has their own type of romance. Some people are just much more damaged than the rest of us.
Well, I was like, all right, you know. I mean, I didn't. Here's the thing. I sound like I'm like, oh, it was just the word. I don't mind. Like, it gives me
You
stories
do
to
sound
talk
like that.
about.
You very much, you're like, they didn't belong. I didn't want them at my wine social mixer club.
It's my
Thank you very much.
and I shall keep the gate. No, but it gave me stories to tell. I'll be like, I can talk about this, so I never mind that. I sound like I care more than I do. But here's the thing that made me, like, super not... Okay, I had to write this down. So, after having all this, I wanted to get a milkshake. I was like, I'll go to Steak and Shake. So we go to Steak and Shake.
Whoa. Now you're the people who don't belong if you're walking in there dressed nice. You're
not
like,
walking
we want a
in the
milkshake.
Steak and Shake. I'm just going to the drive-thru.
Oh, all right. Never mind. Boring.
So pull up to the drive-thru. Nobody comes on the thing. So I'm like, all right. By the way, Steak and Shake, 24 hours. All right? They're open 24 hours. It's like Denny's or something. Waiting. Nothing. I was like, all right, maybe they're in the bathroom. I'll give them another minute. Another minute goes by. Another minute goes by. Nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'll loop around. Maybe I don't know how it works. So I looped around.
Like a little sensor or something didn't go off. Yeah, all right. I've been there before. I know where this is going.
Loop around. And that didn't do anything either. So I was like, I wonder if I can see anybody inside. So I just like slow loop around. And I saw people inside that work there. And then they're like talking to each other. And then I pulled up again for a third time. Still nothing. So I honked my horn and then drove off. And when I looked in after I honked my horn, they were like hiding. I didn't see anybody. So it made me think. It's like when you go to McDonald's, like, yeah, the milkshake machine's broken. I'm like, I know it's not broken.
Sometimes it could. All they do is squirt it out. It isn't like they're making you a milkshake from scratch. I think in that case at McDonald's, it probably is. I don't know about broken, but probably at night they have to clean it, I think.
Well, I've never heard them be like, oh, yeah, milkshake, it's down for maintenance. We got to clean it. They're always like, yeah, it's broken.
Well, maybe that's easier to say.
Well, all right. People that work at these places, do you know people that just tell you that the thing's broken so they don't have to do it? Or they just don't answer the fast food thing because they don't want to do it?
Years ago, I went to a drive-thru. I don't remember what restaurant it was, but I remember going to the drive-thru and being like, hello? And then I pulled up and the dude was just asleep. So like, I've seen it. Admittedly, it was 2 a.m. and I was really messed up, but I wanted that taco or whatever I was trying to get. That dude was passed out, and I was like, 24 hours. You're open 24 hours. You should be awake.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, I'm glad I didn't get the milkshake because it probably would have destroyed my body. But, you know, at the time.
Really, all those delinquents, they were helping you out.
Yeah. So, hey, you know what? I guess thanks.
You're welcome.
And that was fun.
Yeah, I didn't do anything for Valentine's. I ate pizza at home and watched Face Off.
That sounds like something.
Yeah. I'm back on that single life, so I've been doing it very like, I don't even give a damn. I'm going to do what I want to do. So it's been very nice.
You just got to do what you want to do.
It's been very nice. Turns out, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real with everyone out there. I'm going to let people know.
Okay, be real.
I have tried my hardest over the last couple years to find love, to find someone to spend my life with. And I'll be real, I kind of just like being my own person.
Yeah.
Every time I think about it, I'm like, man, I couldn't have done this when I was dating X, or I couldn't have done this when I was dating Y, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy myself a heart-shaped pizza and watch Face Off because I don't give a damn. And that's what I did, and it felt good.
Let me give you some 68-year-old woman advice. All right?
Uh-huh.
You just gotta be you. If you just be you, then you will attract the person that you know will love you the most.
Yeah, but you know that I'm only me. I can't be anyone else.
That's true. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm only me. The problem that I have is I think I just enjoy being by myself more. And I don't know why. It may come down to the people I've dated in the past, and I've just been like, you know what? I'd rather spend time alone. Or I don't know. I don't know. Ever since I started doing YouTube. Before that, it was a different world, right? Like,
Right.
I don't want to use the word internet famous or famous because I think that's bullshit, first off.
Yeah.
You're just like a successful fluke. But ever since I started doing YouTube, my relationship status has always involved either dating someone who was like very insecure about me in that like, oh, Jesse, some girl's going to come and snatch him up who's better than me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Have you seen me? And then, then on the flip side, they turn out to be really egotistical or some form of it feels like they're using me. And those feel terrible too. And yeah, so those come to an end by my hand or other. And the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, I kind of like doing my own thing when I want to, not having to answer to anyone, which is probably one of the problems with previous relationships because you shouldn't have to do that in a relationship. Plus, I have enough insecurities and ego for the whole thing. So I don't need anyone else bringing shit in. I keep saying I'm going to do this, but really, I think I'm going to sit back, relax, be chill, and hopefully meet a woman who's like confident in her job and in her life, who's got her shit figured out, but at the same time is super down to earth and not like an ass.
That's your ideal.
Yeah. And she also, red hair is a plus.
You want a powerful red hair woman. Powerful red hair woman.
Yeah.
All right. Top 6 most powerful redhead women in history. All right, that's not going to
Oh
help
my
you.
God. No, that's perfect. Who can I clone?
You could go with a clone of Boudica.
Boudica's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite characters to control in Civilization.
Yeah. Grace O'Malley.
Oh, saints preserve us, a hottie she was.
Elizabeth the First of England.
Sure. Powerful. Very powerful.
Anne Bonny.
Yep. Pirate's life for me.
Lucy Burns.
I thought you would say Lucy Lawless, and I was like, all right, I'm in.
And Rose Schneiderman.
All
the
these
top
sound like
5.
great ladies. They're probably all dead now, and I wish them the best. But
Yes. And here's the thing. They're all like Scottish, Irish, and English. That's the
Great.
secret, apparently. That's what you need.
That's why Coxcon's in the UK it's all a secret plan. One day. then I'll find my redheaded vixen. No, I'm officially just like donezo. I'm so done. I'm so over it.
When's the last time you dated a redhead?
The last time a real redhead?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2013, 14, maybe? One of those two. Yeah,
See,
that was the last time.
It's too long.
And that's why I'm back on it. Because since then, I've been like, well, this girl's interested in me, so I guess I should, like, let's give it a shot, because how often's that going to happen, right? But then, yeah, I wasn't going after what I wanted, man. And now I know what I want. Pizza, a heart-shaped pizza, and to watch Face Off.
Wait, is Face Off the Nick Cage one?
Yeah, the Nick Cage and John Travolta movie where they take each other's faces off. It's incredible, and they switch characters halfway through the movie. It's so good.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, that one.
What a fantastic... I watched that. Oh, my God. So I watched that. Then immediately after that was over, I watched an Anthony Bourdain where he went to Antarctica, and that was fascinating. Oh, my God. It was so cool. Also, puns and whatnot. Yeah, he goes to Antarctica, which I was like, what?
I got it.
Thank you. Yeah, everything. You know what? If it wasn't for my tech shit crashing, I would have had a great week. I could have come on here and been like, dude, let me tell you, I had a great week. Oh, my God. All right, you ready for this?
All right.
Yesterday, went with my mom to the LA travel show.
Oh.
Let me tell you, holy crap. First off, I learned that the Cox family desire for loot, it is generational. My mom collected bags and pamphlets and weird-ass shit that she was grabbing everything she could grab. I was like, oh, I know where I get that from. Then we walked around, and how do I describe this? It's like every convention that we've ever been to, except everyone's 60 plus, walking incredibly slowly and confused about everything.
I want to go to that.
Bright lights, weird sounds, guys shouting about different things. There was a guy giving a speech, and my mom was like, "Oh, that's the famous guy." I had no idea who this dude was.
It just sounds like
Which
something I
again-
did with a flashbang. It's like,
That's how it felt. For me, at least, it felt like
Get over here.
someone threw a flashbang down, and suddenly I was in a different place. Yes, it very much felt that way. The guy giving the speech was some famous dude. My mom was like, "Oh, I know him. He's good." He was talking about how when you travel, you should that tour guides are paid after they give you the tour, and so you should only go on tours where you pay up front, because then the tour guide's on your side. But the other tour guides, they're paid based on how much crap they get you to buy along the way,
Oh.
right? And of course, then he was like, "On the tours that I provide," which was like, okay, we get it. But he was saying things, it was so funny. He was like, "So let me tell you, if you go to Amsterdam, a lot of fun stuff to do there, a lot of crazy stuff." You know what I'm talking about. He's like pointing to people in the audience. It's like, what? And he's like, "But did you also know there are museums? Lots and lots of, they don't even advertise those museums because they're free to the public. They won't advertise them because they don't have the money for it. So you're thinking, oh, Amsterdam, they got drugs and they've got women, but they've also got museums." And I was like, what is happening right now? He's like, when you go to France, let me tell you, you could say to yourself, "I want to go see the Louvre. I want to go see this. I want to do that." You could do all those things. But if you ever want to see skulls, because there's some people out there who love bones, they say, "Man, I want to see a lot of bones." You can't. Go to France. There's tons of bones there. My mom was transfixed. She immediately went over to this guy's booth, grabbed pamphlets. And then she was like, "I'd love to go to Spain." And the guy at the booth was just like, "Well, let me tell you, we could do all sorts of things for Spain." And so we may actually do it. This could be a thing.
Damn. You're going to go to Spain.
We saw, what else did we see? We saw a bunch of old ladies doing like belly dancing. My mom thought it was hilarious.
What? Is it the travel show?
Yeah, it was at the travel show. The travel show had like a world stage. And so there were old ladies belly dancing, and she thought it was hilarious. So she went to go take video of it. She has it. I'm sure if the internet asked, she'd show you.
I want to see.
There was oh my God, there was a guy from Samoa. There was a Samoa booth.
Right.
They're like, "Come to Samoa." So for those who don't know what a travel show is, I figure I should probably explain this. It is all these different tour guides, all these different tour groups, all these different nations, really, trying to get you to come there. And they try to give you deals and show off their places. A lot of it was California stuff. It was like, "Come to Tahoe," or "Experience Northern California," stuff like that. But a lot of it was overseas things. There was a huge Korea area, a big Japan area, all these airlines and things trying to get you to use that kind of stuff. And so I guess the point is you're supposed to get deals or find deals here, or at least be introduced to tour guides who would take you to a country where you don't speak the language, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're walking around. We walk by Samoa, and there's a dude dressed in full Samoan garb, right? And my mom notices him and gives like a polite wave. And I guess this guy thought my mom was giving him the go-ahead to like do a dance or something. So he like starts doing a full awesome dance. I was watching the whole thing, but he like jumps at my mom and goes, "Yeah!" And she like, I think her heart stopped. It was so funny. I don't know that she was ready for it. And then she looked back at me and she goes, "This place is wild." I was like, yeah, this place is so crazy, Mom. This is crazy.
This is a wacky, wild adventure of a place.
Oh, man, by the time I left, I was so tired. There were so many people just, you know how at gaming conventions there are lines, like everything's a line.
Yeah.
The walkways are lines. Here, there were no lines. It was chaos. People were walking diagonally through areas. People were like stopped in the middle. There were 5 or 6 people in one aisle just standing there talking. And no one could get by, so it started to back up, and finally an old lady was like, "Excuse me," and then all the other old ladies were just like, "Oh, sorry," and then they couldn't figure out how to get around each other. And I was just like, oh my God.
I guess that's the difference of like the old people conventions versus like the, younger people gamer conventions.
Nerds at least feel like they're always in the way.
Yeah.
And so nerds will try to like stay out of the way of other people because they don't want to be like, I don't know, beat up or whatever. At least there you feel like you can get through. There's just a lot of people.
Yeah.
Here, I don't think there was a ton of people, but everyone who was there was constantly in the way.
Yeah. Well, it's just the
Oh,
old people
man.
who don't care. They're just like, what are you going to do? Knock me over?
Exactly.
I was looking at some of these booths, and they are definitely crazy. You got your Paradise Cove Luau.
Are you looking at the LA travel show?
Yeah. South Dakota Department of Tourism.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Bamboo is better. You got your Zulu Nyala Game Reserve.
Oh my God, hold on. I'm on that thing with you right now. So I assume what you're looking at is the
exhibitor list, the booth, the thingy. It's the
yeah. So if you have the map
floor plan.
on the left side, all the way over, there was a zip line, an indoor zip line they had set up.
Oh, whoa.
There was the Global Beat stage. That's where my mom saw the old ladies dancing. Yeah. It was interesting. It was interesting, but I don't know. Nothing that I would write home about.
Yeah. I feel like it's just something you got to experience. Like, I'd want to experience this for like an hour.
We were there for about an hour and a half. It was definitely an experience.
Yeah.
There's no reason. At a certain point, it became very clear that a lot of it was places to see in California, which we didn't want to do that. You could just drive. Why did you need a tour, right? Why need a tour to go to like wine country? Just drive there.
Yeah.
And then there were a lot of things to places my mom didn't want to go. And then there were a few places that my mom was like, well, that's interesting. We got the information for those. Other than that, she gave everything quick looks like, nope, don't want to go there. Don't care about that. Not interested in that. And then that was it. And we were out. We were in and out. And then when we were done, my mom was like, have you ever heard of California donuts? I'm like, no, what's that? She's like, let's go. So we just went to this place that was way out of the way because they had apparently some of the best donuts in Los Angeles. And so we got a few.
Were they the best you've ever eaten?
They were good. The one that I got was a tiger tail, which is a chocolate and normal flavored donut twirled, like one of those long donuts.
Right.
It was good. It was delicious. My mom ate most of it. On the car ride home, she was
going
just
out of the way for it, though.
I don't know, because my mom and dad got most of the donuts. They got like a cronut. They got also I don't remember what the hell they got. What now?
What's a cronut?
A croissant donut.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a weird combo.
And
I don't think
I'm
I've
trying to
ever
think.
heard of that.
They got a bunch of stuff. We got 6 donuts in total. I don't remember what they got, but it was all creative donuts. I know they had one that looked like a panda. They had one that was a Girl Scout cookie donut. They had one that had cereal on it. You know, very typical LA donut things where everything's a little extravagant.
Yeah. The thing is,
They had like a matcha donut.
I feel like even that's becoming like a very common thing now. Like I see those types of donuts all over the place.
I think so too. I think what it is now in LA, the places that are really LA donut places, and it's also a very hamburger thing here in LA too. They make a trend and they're like, ugh, that's lame. Let's get even weirder with it.
Yeah.
So you get burgers now that are like, we put peanut butter on our burger, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now they're let me see if I can find that donut place. Sidecar Donuts. Yes. So Sidecar Donuts. This place is known for its like weird wild donuts. Let me just really quickly give you some of these just so you can experience how nonsense this is.
All right.
Some of the flavors they have just to show you where LA's going. Red wine chocolate, raspberry balsamic. They have a Valentine's Day cake. They have butter and salt. They have Saigon cinnamon crumb. They have huckleberry. They have basil eggs Benedict. That's just to name a few.
That's too weird.
That's just to name a few. That's what I'm saying. Donuts are officially getting weird here in LA. To the point where I'm like, I don't know that I want to eat that. I was fine when they were like, it's a matcha donut. I'm like, okay, I kind of get what that tastes like. Dirt, right? I get it. But I don't want it, but I know what that tastes like. I couldn't tell you what a wine donut tastes like or why I'd want one.
Yeah. I don't even want that, and I like wine.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. They're just like, screw it. We're going to get real weird with it. Like, okay, all right.
That's just, they're going too far. And it's time to stop.
Maybe that's what I should do. Next time we're out here, we should go get those and have a video taste test
Yeah, we should.
of weird-ass wine donuts and stuff. The world would love it. The kids would love it.
The kids would love it. It's almost as much as the travel show, which asked me
Yes.
how I'm doing, some TAS bot, and I said just browsing, and he was like, all right, I will be in the bottom right corner. I am a bot.
I had that too. I closed that window very quickly.
I wanted to let him know I was just having a good time. He said, hey, thanks,
Speaking of having a good time and websites and other things that can segue easily into this, hey, we did stuff for Valentine's Day, but what'd you do? Rather than going out and spending all that money or staying in at home and I don't know, being naked, what if you got yourselves some MeUndies? So next time Valentine's Day rolls around, you can feel good. You can feel comfortable with your decisions, whatever they are. Yep, that's a segue. That's where I'm going with this. Let me tell you, MeUndies are so good. They use a coveted micromodal fabric that is 3 times softer than cotton. This fabric genuinely feels like heaven right on your butt, right on your skin. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it works, but it's amazing. And you can get the style that fits you perfectly. Men and women can choose from 4 different cuts. We're talking like boxer briefs, bikini cut, just, I don't know, boxers or briefs, right? Whatever. There's all sorts of different kinds. And then they all come in fun colors, right? You have your classic colors, you got your adventurous prints, all that stuff. MeUndies even just recently sent me a t-shirt. They have t-shirts that you can get. They have sweats. They have socks. They have all sorts of things. And they feel really, really good. They're made from the same fabric. It's incredible. Y'all, MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. If you're a first-time purchaser, when you go to MeUndies.com/Crendor, you can get 15% off and free shipping. It's a no-brainer. This is everyone who has done this has messaged us and been like, guys, you changed my life. And we accept that. We will take credit for making your day better. You get 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You must go to MeUndies.com/Crendor. That's MeUndies.com/Crendor.
That's me. Undies.com/Crendor. See, I tied it together.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. What was that?
Yeah,
like a little goblin. Like. Also, today we're brought to you by 23andMe. Guys, we live in a world where having access to information about yourself, data that's personalized to you and where you're from is super important. The more you know, the better. And I know that's true because all y'all, either if you listen to us on your phone or on your computer or whatever, don't tell me you weren't just online looking up random stuff so you could like find out more information about something stupid. This is something useful.
Yeah.
23andMe allows you to go beyond ancestry. That's right. 23andMe allows you to go beyond ancestry to access more personalized insights about you based on your DNA. With more than 125 genetic reports, you can even get insights on your health, traits, all that kind of stuff. It's personalized just for you. You can find out about things like your sleeping habits or caffeine consumption. One of the most amazing things that I think is really, truly interesting is they have a deep sleep report. This goes back to you, Crendor.
Ooh.
If you've always suspected that you feel more sleepy than others after missing out on, a few good nights of sleep, things like that, your genes could be involved. Mine basically told me that essentially, and this is totally true, that I can operate off of like 6 hours of sleep, but if I go above that, you know how sometimes you go to bed, you wake up, I don't know, after 5 hours of sleep, and they're like, oh, man, I'm so tired, but go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You go back to sleep, and then you wake up even more tired.
Yeah.
That's genetics, man. That's in me.
Cool.
I should have gotten up at that first time because my body was like, yo, we're good to go. Let's do this.
Damn.
But what I did is I went back to sleep, and I didn't get any REM. I just, like, laid there like a lump. And my body was like, why'd you do that, bro?
You're some big lump.
I am a big lump. They have alcohol reports and weight reports, all sorts of things. Guys, seriously, check it out. It's fascinating. See what your genes can say about your health, your traits, and more by your health and ancestry service kit today at 23andme.com/Cox. That's the number 23andme.com/Cox. Again, that's 23andme.com/Cox. Cox.
23andme.com/Cox.
All right, Crendor, let's go to Chump Near some of the Scouts. Crendor, how's that traffic out there?
Oh boy, traffic out there. Looks like there's some cars on the road. There's a truck. There's a small Jeep. Looks like there's a RV. Let's see what else we got. There's a red car, a blue car, one car, a 2 car, 3 car, 4 car, more car, store car. I'm just kind of rhyming now. And let's, what else do you gotta do up here? I've been doing these traffic things for like 6 years. All right, I don't know what's happening. I'm not a qualified traffic guy. But, you don't really have to be to observe the traffic. I'm sure, like, what else are people gonna tell you? Like, oh, there's blah, blah, blah. They can't tell you anything that I just told you. So just, get out there, be safe, pay attention when you're driving, and don't be an idiot. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor the weather desk. How's that weather?
Weather is still snowing in a lot of places, I think. But let's see where the weather's gonna be. What's gonna be set for 842? Fitztown? Where's Fitztown?
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Fitztown, okay. I think that's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, okay.
That's right, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Fitztown, okay. Hey, tonight it's 24 degrees. Mostly clear. You got a low 24. You got winds north-northeast 10, 15 miles an hour. You got a Monday high about 43. It seems pretty cold for Oklahoma. I thought it was warmer there. That's like this weather. I feel like I'm looking at my Chicago weather. Let's take a look at the 10-day. You got a 43, 35, 49, 52, 53. Yeah, then it gets warmer. That's what I figured Oklahoma would be like. 52, 56, 60, 55, 52, 54, 51, 50, 51. Even though most of those will probably change because the weather is usually accurate till like 4 or 5 days at most, typically. Well, at least like some of these things. Like they'll be like, oh, it's going to rain next week. And they say it's going to be like 50 with rain on like a Sunday. Then that just turns into like a 50 with no rain. And then 2 days later it rains and it's like 30. And it's like, well, you got mixed up. And that's what happens to a lot of those weather guys. You don't want to trust those guys. It's crazy. Crazy people. Trust the robot, the weather robot, and me because I programmed them.
Wow, okay.
So you better trust me.
Is that it?
I don't know. What else you got? I just went over the whole thing. What else you want me to
All
say?
right. No, okay. Yeah. No,
What else
all
you
right.
want me to say?
I don't know. I don't do the weather.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, we can go over some in-depth dew points. 25 on the dew point.
I don't think we need to.
Wait.
I don't think anyone cares about the dew point.
What even is? Well, I know dew is like the stuff on the grass, but what is a dew point? Is that when the grass gets that dew?
When the grass gets that dew. That's really creepy. What a very creepy way to say that.
What's the grass?
When the grass gets that dew.
Let's see. Dew point. The dew point
Not okay.
is the temperature to which air must be cooled to become saturated with water vapor. When further cooled, the airborne water vapor will condense to form liquid water, dew. When air cools to its dew point through contact with a surface that is colder than the air, water will condense on the surface.
We all got a valuable lesson here, I think.
I still don't know. I still don't get it.
Okay.
What's humidity then? Humidity is like how
It's water in the air. Yeah.
It's the water in the air. So it's like I take it it's related to humidity then, right?
Yes, it's connected to humidity. Yes. And the simple answer, yes. You're right.
All right. Good. I think I figured it out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad you're. All right. Cool. Crendor, what's going on in sports?
Sports. A whole lot of nothing's really going on. NBA All-Star game happened. Team Giannis
I heard it sucked.
lost. Yeah.
I heard it was terrible.
Well, most All-Star games are terrible.
Okay.
Well, baseball spring training got underway in Arizona and hot places. Hockey had some games today, but it's still like most of this doesn't even matter till like end of March, early April. That's when all the like big time games start happening. So it's like, well, who's making the playoffs? What's going on? So it's kind of a boring period in sports and kind of a boring period in general because February is just like, I don't know, like we're just waiting for the clock to spring forward. Then we get more daylight. Then we're all happier.
Wow, what a dark period in your life.
Literally. That's all I'm saying. And in the fake football league, the AFL or whatever it is, Trent Richardson, 91 yards and a touchdown for the Birmingham Iron. And Zach Stacey runs for 101 and a touchdown for the Express. Or it's called the AAF. That's what it is. We talked about that last week. But they did stuff again. More stuff happened. And that's sports.
Okay. Crendor, what is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. Florida woman drops pants, licks man, dances naked in Waffle House parking lot.
Okay.
Yes. Florida woman drops pants, licks man, dances naked in Waffle House parking lot. She looks very proud of it as well. Let me just drop this so you get a...
Yeah, I need to see this.
There you go.
She does look proud of it. Yeah. I mean, it's a terrifying look. Maybe it's just the lighting. Maybe it's bad lighting.
It's because it's like kind of looking up at her too, and she's like the Joker. Or
it is a little creepy.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like this at all. You're right. That is the voice. Like,
a Florida woman was arrested after she undressed and danced around a Waffle House parking lot before licking a stranger on the face. Freedom Rider Zobrist, 38.
No.
Freedom Rider Zobrist.
I think she's actually named after the Freedom Riders, too, which is not okay. Is it actually Freedom Rider, like R-I-D-E-R?
It's R-Y-D-E-R.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe she's not named after the Freedom Riders.
I don't know.
Again, they were civil rights activists, for people who want to know who the Freedom Riders were. I hope not related to this woman whatsoever. But let's continue, please.
She's arrested Monday. She's 38 years old in Pensacola on lewd and indecent exposure of sexual organs charges, as well as disorderly conduct, battery, assault.
So sexual organs, she was showing her hoo-ha to people.
Yeah, she was. According to police report, Waffle House employee asked Zobrist to leave the restaurant due to her behavior. Zobrist later returned and verbally abused the employee. She also threatened to get a gun and shoot the man in the face with all the restaurant's employees. What the shit? Following the conversation, Zobrist walked to the parking lot and pulled down her pants, exposing her sexual organs. Then she began dancing around the parking lot.
Why?
With her pants still down, Zobrist walked up to the Waffle House employee and licked both sides of his face. A witness says Zobrist also blocked his vehicle inside the parking lot and danced naked in front of his car.
Can I ask you a question? Her pants were still down around her ankles? Is that what this is saying?
Yes.
So it's less of a dance and more of like a jig. Because let's be real, you can't really get full dance on when you have your pants around your ankles. She was doing like a ooh, 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 ooh. That's kind of what she was doing. She's doing a little dance, like a little jig.
It had to have been.
Yeah. One foot then the other, just back and forth.
One foot. That's, I mean, still look at that picture. That's a woman that's on like meth. She's definitely
there's nothing about her that doesn't read I do drugs.
Yeah, that's a no doubter. So what's her name? Freedom Rider? Say that again.
Her name is Freedom Rider. So that's right.
At least for Freedom Rider, she now. Well, I guess she's not free actually.
She doesn't have free. She's not gonna be riding shit, and she's not free. Yeah, no, sorry. She's an incarcerated sinner. Is what she is.
She's an incarcerated writer. And she's ready to lick your face and do a jig.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you're into, I can genuinely say that if she came in naked trying to lick my face, I would be scared. I'd be terrified.
Very scared. I'd get tested for a lot of different diseases. Yeah, no,
I feel bad. I feel bad because you've had a rough life if you dancing naked outside a Waffle House.
Yeah, that's...
it's been a rough road when you outside a Waffle House licking people dancing naked.
I
have sympathy for you if that's happening.
If that's a road, I think just fell off the road
You're
down
off the
a
road.
mountain.
Yeah, you're way off the map. If that's,
That's long gone. You're not even on the grid.
I'm just letting everyone listening to this know. If you find yourself at a Waffle House naked, turn around. There's still hope. You don't have to lick a person. There's still hope. Put your clothes back on.
If you find
You gotta put your clothes back on.
If you find yourself at a Waffle House, turn around. There's still hope. Get away. You can still get out. I'm letting you know right now. Do not go in there. No good things come from going into that Waffle House. That's my message of the day. That's my deep thought.
That is the deepest of thoughts. That right there is a real deep thought.
Yeah, no good things ever come from a Waffle House.
Never. Nothing good has ever come from a Waffle House. Oh my God. All right. Well, that is it for us. Was there an end to that story? I have no idea. They
That's
just incarcerated her, and that's it.
There.
Yeah. All right. We're done then. Crendor, hit up with the socials.
We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor if you want the funny animations. We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast if you want this podcast. We got soundcloud.com/Cox and Crendor. Spotify, Cox and Crendor. iTunes, Cox and Crendor. We're all over the place. We got youtube.com/Jesse Cox, youtube.com/Crendor, twitter.com/Jesse Cox, twitter.com/Crendor, facebook.com/Jesse Cox, facebook.com/Crendor. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, tell your Waffle House. Don't go there. Tell your Valentine's dinner people, they're yelling. Tell your Steak and Shake employees, don't answer the drive-thru. Tell your broken computer that needs a new microphone. Tell everybody.
Tell your redhead to call me. It's fine.
Tell your redhead to call me. He needs help.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, listening, or whatever you're doing. We love you for it. Leave us comments. Leave us reviews. Make sure they're all good, though. We don't want none of that bad crap.
Please don't leave bad reviews.
And we'll see you guys next time. So, as always, to be continued.